Hello there, I'm the base manager and welcome back to Timberborn. Now, today we have one final objective to achieve. We have one last monument to unlock, which we almost have all the points necessary to do so. And well, we then need to build it and have it work. 600 horsepower for a single building, that's a lot, but I'm pretty sure we'll be able to do it. Now, as for space, I really need to see how big this thing is, because I was... Oh, I cannot unlock it, of course I can't. Because I was thinking that maybe we could build it near the river. We are going to bring the river level down a little bit, just so we can accumulate more water for the drought seasons. But using the metal platforms, we could build the monument on the river and have the water wheels close by. But for that, I first need to unlock it and see how big it is. Okay, so we do have the science available for the monument. Unfortunately, we don't have the large metal platforms unlocked. Now that's a bummer. We're going to need 1,000 extra research points before we are able to have all the parts that we need. But that's why I am building a bunch more inventors over here. We have a bunch of unemployed beavers, so why not use them for that purpose, right? But in any case, let's take a look at this. Oh, it's not that big. I thought this one was going to be bigger. I was imagining that we were going to need like maybe 4 platforms just for this one. 4 metal platforms, which by themselves are pretty huge. In fact, I think the metal platform is exactly the same size as this building over here. It's a mechanized beaver. I wonder what it does once it is powered. But in any case, given that this is not that big, we'll easily be able to build it on the river. But yeah, let me just get all those science points so that we can have also the metal platforms available to us. And we also need to wait for all of these explosive bits to be laid down, so a lot of waiting needs to be done. So it's time to get the ×3 out, and we should have a drought coming soon enough because we are at cycle... No, disregard that. We shouldn't have any drought coming anytime soon because we are at day 3 of cycle 18. The cycle is like the year, not the day, so ignore that. Okay guys, the unimaginable has happened. We have run out of explosive bits. I never thought I would see that day. That's why I have focused our entire industry on explosive production. I paused all of the printing presses. We don't need them for anything anymore. I have put all the paper mills working and all the all the explosives factories as well. Hopefully with the industry focused on building more explosives, we'll be able to finish this off, but we have laid down most of them anyway. But I am also going to expand our power production over here a little bit, otherwise we have to continue doing this of pausing one building and so that others can work. Our power is not infinite after all. But if we can expand, even if by adding 2 additional water wheels, we'll be able to have a lot more industrial buildings operational, and that is going to be good, even though we have plenty of resources. But as we just proven to ourselves, well, even though we have a lot of resources, they can run out rather quickly. But oh well. It is what it is. Let's unlock the large metal platform, and the metal platform now. Let's see, how big are you? Whoa, you are big. Okay. Okay, you are a big boy. We only need one of these to build the monument. So, yeah. How tall are you? You are 4 levels tall. Okay, okay. I think I'm going to do it the way I was thinking about. Why can't I place it over there? Is it interfering with the terrain? What if I go with this one? Can I place it over here? Oh, I can. Oh, this is splendid. We could use these metal platforms to cover up the... Ah, interesting. In any case, we still need to wait on the explosives. So let's keep our patience and let's keep on waiting. Okay, so I think we have built all the explosive bits that we can. All of these are too far away for the constructors to get there. I don't know how they were able to build this one, but not this one. But let's not question the beaver way. Let's not question them. Okay, let's slow down time. Let's explode this part first, and then this part I don't think it's going to go in a single swoop, but let's go. Ah, beautiful. Again. I just love the watching the explosive shockwave propagating. It's just gorgeous. Now, in order for us to get these thingies over here, this last bit of the brain to be destroyed, we'll have to build a path to it. And another thing, we'll have to start destroying these deep water pumps one at a time, so that we can destroy this bit over here. In order for us to access the level below. Okay, but yeah, time to build more paths. It's not going to be... I mean, we could go like this, and then like this. Pretty sure this is going to be enough. If we just do it like this, and then we can do the same on this side. There we go. Cool, and because we are in need of water, I can also expand a little bit over here, adding a couple extra platforms. And adding another water pump over here. At least this, not this one, this one. There we go. Yes, it is connected. Cancel that, cancel that. At least one of the pumps will be operational all the time now. Great. This is going to give us a lot more water storage. Damn it, words today are difficult. But in any case, now let's just finish this off over here, and then we can start the construction of our monument. Alright, so we are able to build the first two deep pumps. Let's go, let's detonate these two bits. Bam, and then let's go into water, deep water pump. Bam, bam. We're going to increase the priority on these bad boys to the maximum, and then we are going to continue by deconstructing this one and this one over here. Okay, so over here on our power production, we can finally expand it by doing this. I probably didn't need to destroy those, but okay. My destructive nature could not resist it. I'm just like that. Where is the demolition tool? Go, first destroy the path. Or you can destroy both things at the same time. It's okay by me. Now, let's go like this. Bam. Bam. And then we need to delete the path as well, because we are going to build... Come on. Delete the path. There we go. And in here we need to delete this power shaft. However, I'm just going to do that the moment we need to plug the system together, because otherwise these things will not be providing power, and we need to replace it with a T-plug, or a power shaft T-intersection in this case. But yeah, this is going to be just like this, and that way we are going to produce an additional 360 horsepower. And that is going to allow us to at least have a couple more buildings working, which is going to be amazing. Alright, the next row of explosive bits is ready. Let's take the water out so we can see better what is going on. Let's detonate them. Okay, so now I believe, yep, they can reach. I mean, they cannot reach this one. This one is going to be the last, but it is done now. I can go over here, connect this path, just give it one like this, because why not? And over here, these are already siphoning water from the lower levels, which is fan-freaking-tastic. We can proceed to delete these ones next. Oh, here comes the drought, and this one must be long, because we are only at day 14. It's going to eat us at day 70. Maybe not that long, though. Okay, maybe a 5 to 6 day drought. Meh. I was expecting a little bit longer, but okay. It shouldn't strain our systems that much. But as per usual, I'm pretty sure that the second this system is coming online, when we want to test it out, is when the drought is going to come. But that's okay, that's fine. Okay, my friends, so I already have an idea on what I want to do. I will destroy these trees over here because they are in our way, and I'm going to replicate this platform on this side. I'm going to have these 3 row of water wheels. They are going to provide the power necessary to the monument. And yeah, we are going to access the monument through here, and it's pretty much it. We just need to find a way to bring the power up, but we probably are just going to use these thingies over here, the power shaft, to do so. Now, trying to build all of this is going to be maybe a tad bit complicated. This is a little bit away from our district, so I don't know if our workers will have all the access in the world. We'll see. Alright, so here comes the drought. I already raised my gates all the way to 3, so we could accumulate a little bit more water, even though that wasn't exactly the case. 7-day drought. Nothing major. Nothing we haven't faced before, so I think we are going to be okay. Look at that, the drought comes as this has just been constructed. Well, at least now, because the water is no longer flowing properly, we can go over here and start doing some maintenance to our power shafts. Well, this new layer of water in our storage area for the capital now really comes in handy, because as you can see, I got distracted, and in a few days that got completely emptied out. So let's go over here and let's drop it all the way down to 2 so I can set it and forget it. I said... Oh, I have the game paused. Stupid. Okay, this way the water will start flowing again, and will fill up this area eventually. Now the power shaft has already been built, so now once the flow returns, we will start producing a bunch more. Okay. For a moment I thought, what the hell is this? No, that's correct. Great, fantastic. Now, as for the platform over here, I'm already setting up the explosive bit so we can build the other metal platform on the other side. This is going to consume a bunch of metal, but that is fine. We have plenty yet to collect from the world. For example, these ruins over here, and we should probably start taking care of that, because our main metal production came from District 2 over here. However, District 2 went through all of its metal reserves, and there is no more nearby to collect. Which means some other district must pick up the pace now. And that district is going to be, a collective effort between District 4 and District 3 to supply the capital with all the metal that it's going to need. Well, because I have this water flowing from our main dam, we have a momentary moment of power. And we can see we are producing 2,200 horsepower. That is going to be enough to provide power to a bunch more buildings. Well, we are on our last day of the drought, and we are forced to pretty much use all the water that we had available to us. Well, at least no one got thirsty during this drought, and the progress is not that bad. We already have one of the platforms ready. Most of the power shafts are already built. The ones that are not are because, you know, I didn't ask them to build them, because these have to be built one at a time. But yeah, this area has already been cleaned out of debris, not debris, blocks, and now we can come over here, select a metal platform. Oh, yeah, those trees are on the way, but I can put at least these two down, and that is going to show us more or less the amount of space that we are going to have, which is plenty. If we go over here into monuments, probably are going to put it... Oh, there is no way to center this. Okay, well, I suppose it's not going to be centered then. I'm probably going to build it, I don't know, around here, and then I'm going to do something with the rest of the space. We'll see, we'll see. Now that I notice that I can't exactly, well, whatever, guys. You saw what I saw, so yeah, something else must be built now. Okay, guys, so I did a dummy and I built eye power shafts over here. These ones when the water wheel connects through the first level. That was a bit dumb on my part, but that's okay. We already built a second platform. These things are so goddamn expensive. They are draining away all of our metal. It was to be expected. Over here on District 2, I'm going to expand our metal production just a little bit. They are actually producing it at a reasonable speed. So I think that having two shredders and a little bit more power will be all that we need to keep building this on a steady pace. Because, yeah, right now we are only waiting on the metal. Okay, so given the demand for metal that we have right here, right, we still have a lot of metal to go through. I figured that maybe expanding a small industrial area over here would not be a bad idea. Now, these guys, they have plenty of lumber to spare, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to detonate this small bit of rock over here. I will have to do it in chunks, of course, but then I'm going to add, let's go into power, one of these, not one, in fact I'm going to add 3 engines, so they can power 2 metal shredders. Yeah, I think we are producing enough metal and enough wood to justify having this setup. That way we don't have to go into extremely complex... hello? Could you please go away? Thank you. We don't need to go into extremely complicated power wheel setups. Something simple as an engine burner will be good enough. And on this side we are still going, but soon we'll be ready to go as well. This thing is going to be so expensive that I doubt that I can complete it in this episode, but I will try. And there we go, we have another drought warning at day 14, it's going to kick in at day 17, so another 7-day drought. Not so bad. Over here we have already pretty much everything completed when it comes to the power expansion, just missing this little bit over here. And of course also we need to build the new grinder as well. That can take its time because we are not going anywhere anytime soon. Now, before the drought hits, I want to explode this bit over here. Reason for that is we are only producing 600 and... What? Okay. Fine. Have it your way. We're only producing 540 horsepower. And not even that sometimes, apparently, because of the water flow not being the best. We can always build levees and dams and whatnot, but I don't think that's really important right now. We still have a lot of things to focus on, but in any case, one thing that we can do is have the right amount of power being produced. I know that 540 horsepower is more than enough, but you know, given that we are expending so many materials building the freaking platform over here, I figured that the least we could do is have it I'm sorry, guys. The least we could do would be just to have the right amount of power so that everything is functioning correctly, and yeah. It's not like it's going to take us any longer, because we are constrained on the metal anyway, so yeah. Well, with the drought started, that is going to put, yep, a stop to our grinding industry over here. I'm glad that I decided to build a secondary over here. Let's see, how much of it is already built? Yeah, just the grinders. Unfortunate. But this shouldn't take much longer. Yeah, we're just needing the metal. Oh. Yeah, okay. Well, this is going to be a long drought, 9-day drought, and I am kinda stuffed. I cannot produce any metal blocks while the drought is going. And without the metal blocks, I cannot make the engines that is going to power the shredders. That kinda sucks. But oh well. A small pause on the construction of this thing, I suppose. They can resume after the drought is over. Now, when it comes to the drought duration, I'm not exactly worried. I'm just gonna need to be careful with the water that I use, and well, hopefully we have more than enough to sustain ourselves during this long period of time. Alright guys, so with 2 power wheels we are going to be able to provide at least 100 horsepower to the shredders. That's 20% of what they actually need, but truth be told, 20% of something is better than 0, so yeah, at least this way we'll be able to produce a little bit of metal while the drought is going, and maybe even produce enough metal to build these 2 engines. Well guys, this drought is stretching our resources thin. We still have 3 days to go, and our reservoir over here is almost empty. We still have this water over here though, but I'm more concerned because our small tanks, shall we call it, are pretty much all empty. This one is running dangerously low, as well as this one. Our main supply of water had to be constantly resupplied over here. Our main lake over here, as we can see, pretty much has no water in its first level, and this first level is the one that supplies District 5 over here. So there is a lot of near disaster situations going on. We still can over here, let's see, we can still lower this down pretty much all the way, no, not to 0, to 1, that's what I meant to do, and we still have a little bit of water left, but this just lets us know one thing: we need more explosive bits, because we need to set up more storage for ourselves. If we go and make it like this, let me see, can I reach all of these explosives? Just these ones that I can't. That is that is going to be fine. Yeah, I'm going to explode a bunch more terrain so we can store more water when the water flow returns. Well, the drought is almost over, and throughout the 9 days we were almost able to build a full engine. Well, not the worst thing in the world. This thing is operating at 20% efficiency, so it was to be expected. But yeah guys, I don't think this is going to be ready this episode because, well, it has been a long time, and this episode must come to an end. So I suppose this gives us a little bit more in this playthrough. Now, I'm going to continue the expansion over here, because clearly we are going to have to face more droughts before we are able to complete this, so this seems like a good idea. And besides, who doesn't like to see a massive explosion, right? But, well guys, with all of that said, I hope that you have enjoyed this episode and that you are enjoying the series so far. If you are, please consider subscribing and help the channel grow. But in the meantime, this is the Base Manager signing out. Bye bye!